The hell is going on here? What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Oh my God. Okay. The Cowboys made a trade for Elam, former first-round drafted cornerback who's only 24 years of age, from the Bills. And now we just traded for, a linebacker from the Bears. Hold on. Jeez, I can't keep up, man. I can't keep up. Jack Sanborn, who is 24 years old. We signed him to a one-year deal. And I wish I were actually at home right now in the man cave, because this is where all the action is actually happening right now. But I'm taking care of some business. Jack Sanborn, who he played in 17 games last year. He's reunited with Matt Eberflus. He had about 35 tackles last year, 1.5 sacks. More of a role player last year. In his previous 2 years, I think he might have been a starter, because I think he had 56 and maybe 70 tackles. I think 56 tackles the first year and maybe 70 the second. But definitely a Matt Eberflus guy that he's bringing in because he knows his system and things like that. And we have a need for linebackers. So if you're looking at this, the only spot that we haven't done something with, okay, we've lost some players, of course, in free agency, with losing Jordan Lewis, losing probably Rico, losing Chauncey Golston. Is we've gone through and we've tried to get selectively aggressive players. Oh man, that cooled it down a whole lot just putting that down. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot. It might be because I'm old and we had to get all this heavy ass IKEA shit here. But they've gone through and tried to address the pieces that they've lost. Now the question will be is, are they going to do things to improve the roster? I'll say they've probably improved the roster by having some depth, if nothing else. And if they can get, of course, Cooper Kupp, then you look at it and say they can draft at the best player available, which is where you really want to be. I'll be real with you guys. I'll be 100% real. The last couple of days, I've done about 600 miles of driving and have been through literally seeing my father-in-law die and getting my dad to the doctor and free agent frenzy. And I just got so many things that I'm doing, so it's hard for me to keep up with everything that is the Cowboys. Fortunately, there's plenty of guys out there that are taking care of all this stuff. Believe me, I appreciate the views. I appreciate the kind words and stuff like that. Maybe this evening after I can finish putting this stuff together, because I won't be going back to the Red Brick House till tomorrow, with taking some family members down for the ceremony. Maybe I'll be able to catch my breath tonight and really kind of go through all the moves, because we've made a lot of them. Cowboy fans for mostly are kind of meh, because they're looking for the name players. But when you think about like New England had Tom Brady, they had Gronk and things like that, Matt Vrabels and stuff like that. But for the most part, they didn't have a lot of household names per se on the teams. They were teams that were deep with players, that they used players, the 30, 35 players on the roster were getting playing time. And in the end, it suited them well, because by the time playoffs came through, the players had experience and they could weather having injuries. If last year proved nothing other than the fact that we can't weather injuries, it proved that one for sure. You're going to go over and pick that stuff up, honey?
I'm waiting on you.
Oh, she's waiting on me too. Are we going together?
No, you didn't tell me what you wanted.
You don't remember what I got. It was like, I got like the steak tacos, I think it was, and rice. I'm trying to get something to eat here because nourishment is important. All right, I'm going to get my order and stuff together for her so she can get something here because I think we're hangry. We're hangry. Are we hangry? Yeah. When she doesn't talk, she's hangry. She's tired and she's angry. So be careful. Even Leroy knows. You're walking on eggshells. All right, good people. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we got the food ordered. That's most important. All right, so we'll see how all of this works out. Jerry Jones, of course, after getting Kayvon Turpin signed, is saying, well, we still, we got a lot of problems. We still got to get Micah Parsons signed. Like, that's the problem for the money. I need to check and see what our cap looks like right now as these things are happening. We've added a lot of firepower, but we actually haven't spent a whole lot of money. And they still have money that they could make other moves. So stay tuned. I'm going to try and keep up now. I've got the Wi-Fi working in here. And actually, I might be able to turn on the YouTube TV. I don't know if she'll want to watch it. Why am I whispering? I'm being respectful while you're working. Oh, okay. I might turn the TV on so we can try and keep up with like NFL and stuff. So, okay. All right, good people. Yeah, peace. Okay, so shout out to Momo who did some research here for me, and he had called to give me condolences, and I appreciate that from everybody. So here's what we got. Here's the skinny. He was a first-round draft pick, number 23, his rookie year. Now, Mike, everybody's calling me. We traded for him with a 5th-round pick, not a 4th because we ain't got none, a 5th-round pick and a future 7th-round pick. He had, I think, 6 tackles his rookie year. His second year, he tore ligaments on his ankle, so he's damaged goods. Stephen Jones. Hey, we got the best training staff in the world there. And, when they check him out and they tell us that, yeah, they're going to play football again, we look at this as an opportunity for us to save some money. And that's exactly what we did. And so we were able to not have to give up a 4th-round pick this time. Yeah. We got it for a 5th and a 6th. So we're happy about that. We're getting them in the fold. So what happened was the second year, because of being on extended injured reserve, he wasn't able to get onto the field very much and kind of fell on the depth chart. But that was funny was listening to Momo too. It's kind of like, I was like, so what do you know about it? He's like, I don't follow Buffalo that much. He said, but he knows that their secondary was ass. So this is the Cowboys looking and saying, was that Mike? Anything wrong? Okay. This is the Cowboys looking and saying, hey, we got a whole bunch of first-round talented guys that, for whatever reason, they were a bargain because they were ass. So this is another guy, first-round draft pick, that they put on here. And you see where we go with these, right? Because we had Trey Lance, of course, who was a first-round draft pick, and we wanted him on the Cowboys because, we had him rated up real high. We go for Jonathan Mingo, who was a 2nd-round draft pick because they originally said we rated him high. And so now we've got Kaiir Elam, 1st-round draft pick. I bet you we're going to hear Stephen Jones say, well, on our draft board, we had him up there real high. And when you can get 1st-round talent for a 5th round and a conditional 7th round, we don't look like that's much for spending for guys of this ilk.
He's a young dude.
He's 23 years old, so he is young. And this is the Cowboys' way of replacing players with potential. That's what we're doing. We're replacing guys. Jordan Lewis, who ended up being I see you. Look, Ace is in trouble.
You want to split it?
Look, my daughter. No, okay. My daughter made cookies yesterday. It's not bad for what?
I could share it.
Okay. Then we can blame each other. But you need to go in business. These are dairy-free oatmeal raisin cookies. Cooked them 2 days ago. Look at this. Look how soft that is. It's soft and chewy.
Extra cinnamon.
That's just yeah. She's Kayla Elam, like I Mark Elam. What would be great with this is put some vanilla ice cream in between it. Make an ice cream sandwich. Boy, that'd be good. All right, so Cowboys have now made a trade. Hopefully, when we traded for Stephon Gilmore with the 5th round and Brandon Cooks, both of those deals actually worked out really, really well. And maybe this will be a case of it working out real, real well for us. So, there we go. Welcome to the Cowboys. We are the best potential team out there. Or we'll have more first-round guys on the roster than anybody else. Don't know if they'll be able to play, but we're first-round central. Peace.